All right, welcome to the Mumz and Fritzo podcast. And today we have a special guest. We have Just Food, the film that came out that features everyone here. Here go the whole cast. Fritz?
Yes, Just Food. I was in the Just Food film.
This is Mumz and Fritz.
This is Mumz and Fritzo. You say your thing. I was letting you cook, bro. I was letting you cook. So I'm Fritzo. And we're here with Sean Hinds, Alana Pickens, and Marcus Smith, all part of Just Food, the film, a great film that we were all part of. Going crazy right now on YouTube. Give us a little bit of who you are. I don't know if you want to start the question.
Yeah, so we would like to know a little bit about who you are. How did you come into this film? And what's your background?
Yeah, look, I originally grew up in Bay Area, California, but I've been out here in the New York scene like maybe 5 years or so, and 4 years I've been on the acting scene, modeling as well.
Okay.
And yeah, I've just been trying to keep building my credits and getting more lead roles, and that's what attracted me to this.
Awesome.
Playing the lead in this. Got the audition, had a great chemistry read with both of these two. Love the writing, and you know, it was very original. And yeah, just something I felt like I could put my foot in. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's how I know you.
He put his foot in it.
Nobody ass got kicked in this movie.
You know.
And as director and actress, how did you get into this? Where you from? What's your background?
Okay, so I'm Alana Pickens. I am born and raised in New York. And how did I get into this? Well, I mean, I've been working with Fritz a little bit on the side, and Mumz, you too, just a little bit on the side for a little while now, doing shorts here and there, and then happened to get the opportunity to work with Sean, who is not only a co-director but is also a writer, and allow him to introduce himself.
Yes.
And so the opportunity was here for me to direct and kind of sort of Devo my way into like a role, which was nice. And it was really great, being able to be part of the process as well as like with casting and assisting Sean with the back end stuff, because those are the main roles that we played, but like there was a lot of things going on in the back end, and I know that we'll get into that in a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, Sean.
All right, I'm Sean Hinds. I'm the writer, co-director. I got into this. I was working with Fritz's brother Cliff on a prior film, and I wrote on that one. But then we had the opportunity to shoot this one, and I got Alana because she was working on me the last one too. She was kind of producing with it, and so I was like, you know what, we had a good chemistry there. She was great with the production piece, and I didn't know any of that stuff. My bad about the mic. But yeah, so I had this written from a little while ago, so it was a good opportunity, and we just got involved in it.
And you wrote this.
Yeah,
Did you go through any of these scenarios of the film? Like,
No.
Be careful, tread lightly, my man. Tread lightly, my man.
And hopefully, are you still single, sir?
No, married for like 16 years.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Okay.
Good, yeah.
All right.
The single life.
He's locked
I'm
up.
about to say, wow, you still want these
I don't
these
remember
type
what
of
the
things?
single life was like.
Vividly.
No, because what the film is great. Oh, Fritz.
Yes.
You was a part of the film.
Definitely,
too.
I was a part of it. I played Ricky in the film. It was great just seeing how everybody came together. Like a lot of them, like I wasn't there for a lot of the scenes and a lot of the shoot dates, but for the times that I was there, it was just really cool vibes. Everybody was chill. All the actors and actresses were like super professional. The writing was dope. The directing, like everybody came through and did their thing. It was a fun atmosphere, and to work and continue to do work with y'all, like, is just a blessing. So, but the other film we were talking about was the Fast Forward Rewind. That was the first film that my Bell was in that one. And yeah, we killed that one. And this Just Food is just going crazy. So back to you, Mumz.
I like the fact that Just Food is it's about a man. Dating experience, how he feels. You walk through, like, how did you walk through that process? Like, have you been on dates where you just said, "Oh, I'm going to think about everything else," Or you just like, nah, I'm not really here for you. I'm checked
Put him
out.
in the hot seat right now.
I just asked him.
No. I've had experiences.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know.
Oh, you've been New York dating since you've been here from the Bay.
So exactly.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
So yeah, no, it's. I mean, like acting, you gotta tap into something real that you've experienced to bring to make it feel real. So
No, that's awesome. That's
Talk your truth. Talk your truth. I told you that behind the scenes. I was like, I feel like he's been here before. Like, I feel like we've always been on that. We all been on that first date. Like, was like, I don't know. Like, what's the score of that Cleveland game? She looked nice though. I like how you said that. She did look nice.
I'll tell you what though. I told you guys off camera that I was traveling last month, and so I had the opportunity to show the film to the girls I was traveling with, and they loved it. But what they really liked about it was that it was showing that side of the male's perspective with dating and just like dating to date, not really dating with the intention of like really trying to be with the lady or anything like that. So not to give away anything, you know, Catch Just Food is on YouTube.
YouTube. Right now.
Out now.
Promote
right now.
But they appreciated that and they loved Marcus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm taking out of the office right now.
I came friend. I was telling Marcus and I was telling Cliff. I was like, "There's a couple people that hit me up, and it was like, is that you in the photo?" I was like, "Yeah." Marcus, I'm like, I'm catfishing you a little bit. Yo, I'm sorry, baby. And then one girl hit me. She was like, "Who is that?" I was like, you know, I tell you, look at the credits, you know, but I didn't want to, you know, do no crazy guy. I don't know what the situation is. I was like, I don't know.
He's trying to promote. He's trying to
promote this. Yeah.
But you also gotta let those other girls know we all don't look alike.
That's what I felt too. I was like, I'm not going to say no. Like, you bad, she bad. She was like, yo, was that you? I'm like, I'm in the film. I'm in the film.
You should
I'm there.
I'm here. Listen. And we going crazy in Africa, so I think that really helped. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we gotta promote in Haiti. We gonna be up. Like this, we gotta.
Haiti's Wi-Fi is very shoddy right now.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, I know. Not in my country, all the time.
Not in my country. Yo, you my man. You supposed to be my man. But nah, go ahead. I know you got professional.
So, Sean, directing, writing the story, was there things that you left out, or did you feel like weren't really explained in the film, or did you feel like the writing and everything came together as the film?
Nah, I think because I wrote this when I was in like City College. And that was like a while back. I had a writing class, so it was like a short story we had to write for this creative writing class, and it got a good response. It got a very similar response to what we're getting now. Like people are very happy about seeing a different perspective, just the internal voice, and so I think we did a great job. Like to me, this is like when I watch it now, it's very similar to like how I would see it in my head from the time I wrote it down. Like how I would want to see it. So I think everyone was perfect for the role they were in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I can't imagine different people being in different roles. So it's just like perfect. You know what I mean? So,
That's dope.
And I feel like when I got a copy of the script, like from what the script was at the time to where we ended up with the final product, there wasn't like anything really left out from what I can tell. I think if anything, we added a couple of scenes just to like make it a little bit more full towards the end.
Yeah, like,
or just like so it could flow.
Yeah, like the scene that Fritz is in towards the end. Like we didn't have anything too solid for that in terms of like when Marcus had the voiceover talking about the experience that the three guys had. But then we added that in, and Alana got some actresses for that too, so we have like a full scene.
Yeah.
And that's like one of my favorite scenes in the whole film is the one, especially the one you were in.
Yeah.
Towards the end, I like the dialogue you had and the subtext.
The Benny and Dave.
Yeah.
So,
And shout out to Angie Bennett who was able to come through and play the counterpart for that role.
Right.
We actually were supposed to have Angie in Fast Forward Rewind, also out on YouTube.
That's true.
Yeah.
Check that out.
We were supposed to have her, and she actually was just sick the day of, and so I stepped in for her part too, because it was like literally morning of. So we were able to thankfully have the opportunity to work with her on this one as well. So
shout out to Angie.
That was dope.
Angie came through.
Yeah. No, so like anything else, like your part in the film.
Kathy.
Triggered. I'm triggered.
Been there before. I'm just saying.
I'm a little triggered. For different reasons.
Now, I felt like you've been in that spot before. A little bit. Yelling
I've
at
been in
somebody's friends for, just eating pizza, watching the game every Friday. Have you been that part?
I've
Have you
not
been that
been
person?
in that spot before
Oh,
because
okay.
I like engaging with people. And
Oh, okay,
like,
all right.
You know, so if it was like a fun time and people was in my house and I knew I gotta be up in the morning, like it was either gonna be like nobody was gonna come over because I knew I gotta be up in the morning, or like I'm gonna just hang out with y'all and chill. So that was kind of opposite for me.
Okay.
Maybe the part arguing in the bedroom.
Yes.
That's the part I was like. There's a part like
I was channeling something a little bit.
Yeah.
The
but,
crouch down. I was like, we're not giving them too much. I'm sorry.
Nah, actually, that felt like foreign to me. I'm gonna tell you right now because I would never like to like belittle a person or try to emasculate. I know that that's gonna push the person away, but that's what Kathy's character was supposed to do. Sort of like feed into the fact that not gonna give away too much because we on YouTube, we gotta go and watch it. But she fed into the fact that he actually was trying to leave.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, and that's he triggered her and she did exactly what he wanted her to do. So ladies, the games men play, we know.
I don't think
so. I'm the only female.
He took one for the team. He was trying to get right with his boys. Like I ain't gonna.
Because I've definitely been that guy. I was like, yo, I'm out. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
You would have elaborate?
What? No, it was for me. Let's talk about this for the film. Just
somebody out there masturbating you.
No.
That's for the shit you said about Haiti. That's for the shit you said about Haiti. I forget.
I wasn't around. I was like, bye.
Starting the argument to get out the house.
It was interesting, that one, because with that particular scene, right, or that scene was the second half of a larger scene, right? And so that larger scene, Fritz, you were in, and so what folks don't realize is like the production behind that was kind of different in a way where we were shooting that whole scene with the intention of shooting that whole scene in one location in one day, and kind of ran behind time and all that stuff. So we actually didn't shoot the scene that I was in having an argument in the bedroom until like 4 months later.
Yeah, I was there
which
for
was
that.
Crazy,
Yeah.
and it was just like we got to get this done. And Sean and I, we decided early on as co-directors to like split which scenes we were going to direct. So I also had to direct myself in the scene, which was kind of weird and difficult. And in hindsight, I never want to do it again unless I have like one of those a monitor so I could see myself.
But you killed it though.
I'm glad y'all thought so.
I mean, somebody was like,
listen, the great Marcus Smith just said I killed it.
Like I did it.
But it's like I'm low key like a bit of a perfectionist. And I don't know if y'all got a
low key.
I never noticed that.
I think very high key.
I think that's high key.
Very high.
I think high key.
Put the key on top of the roof. Watch me get it as a small person. Putting the key.
I mean,
You want everything done right, and there's nothing wrong with
it's
that.
also one of those things where it's just like, you're working on something and you want to be proud to be able to show it to other people. So I don't really want to half step. And also, like, if I saw something on a monitor that, maybe he missed or like you felt okay with or maybe was iffy with, I might just call it out and say, like, let's just do that one more time.
Yeah.
You seemed a little like uncomfortable with it, or let's try it a different way, just so that we could have options and all feel really happy with what we're putting out.
No, for sure.
And I feel like to date, this is like the best project we've done so far, although there are other projects coming up down the road.
Oh, yeah.
We'll
We gonna get into that.
Now, Marcus, now you did a lot. You was there. I mean, you was in almost every scene except for when they did the bro scenes and everything. Yeah. But how many like reshoots, takes it took to do certain things?
No. I mean, it's funny. Sean gave me the nickname Two Take Ho.
Oh, just do one. Nah, do two take.
Yeah, but that's really the thing. I mean, there's so many ways I can answer this question. It's I'm learning because I've been gravitating more, as I told you in the beginning, like trying to be a lead more in terms of just being there for the whole story, the whole a character that has a development through the whole thing. And so more of these projects, I realize like, that's what you gotta lift. Like you gotta be there for almost all the shoot days, most of the scenes. You gotta, the ins and outs, the whole character, the happiness part of the character, when he's at a low point,
the low point, high point,
and you really gotta be there for all. So it's kind of a marathon. It's kind of a marathon, and Alana was mentioning, with the shooting schedule was spread out too. So it's like sometimes you be going in to set to do a big scene, you know, you'd be there for the full day. Sometimes it'd be like, yeah, we need to do this pickup shot. It'd be just like a little thing in the park. We gotta do this out and all out of order too. So it's so it's like that's and that we were joking about that earlier about one of the things that we had to reshoot was one of the scenes at the end, you know, he's down bad. And the first time we shot it, he was a little too down. Like, physicality was a little too extreme. What the scene needed, so we had to go back and reshoot that. You know, we got together and it came together as it needed to. But it's just like, yeah, for me and for other people out there who want to be the leads of projects and really be there for the whole thing, it is kind of like a marathon. Like you gotta stay in the race, right? You the whole thing, show up, like be prepared, and being prepared. Just being prepared makes it go so much easier. Like so much easier if you're prepared. Like,
so you're not reading the script on the sound like, all right, we'll shoot today.
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
And I call it two take a whole, but literally that's usually my fault that we have to do another take. It's never on him.
It's supposed to be one take.
Yeah.
Nah, man, listen, everybody's not Jay-Z, all right? Everybody just can't walk in and just knock it out the park and be like, all right, I made a classic, I'm leaving.
But it's kind of like Alana said, you want to get more takes because you want more options. So you might want to do it one way, and he did something really good.
And Ak is big. Your cameraman that did most. Did he do most of the filming?
He did all
of it. Oh,
Alana did something too.
Yeah, it was like one day it was like really, really cold. Actually, the day that we were shooting with you and it was really, really cold for whatever reason. I was like shaking like crazy, like down to his core. So like I had to hold the camera for and all that stuff. And
but Ak, he loves taking multiple takes. Multiple takes. He's like, no, let's get it from this angle. Let's get it from this angle. I worked on it before. I mean, we worked on it before. It's just
get safeties.
And
it also makes it dynamic too. Like, you know, instead of just having like stationary positions, you know, being able to move around and like, you know, what's a different way of looking at this scene?
Yeah. No, that's what's up.
Guys, directing wise, like how do you go about like giving feedback to like any of your actors and actresses? I know that sometimes people tread lightly, right? Like giving, for example, Marcus any type of feedback. How do you go about that and not break his confidence or throw him off to what he's doing?
I'll start and then let Alana go. I know with Marcus, for me, it's kind of easy because like I wrote it, you know, I'm like, I think I know the script well. But he comes with a lot of ideas. Like he'll be like, this doesn't really add up to me. You know, like why is he doing this when that happens? So it's just like, okay, so when you have confidence that somebody's like been into the script, they're thinking about it, it's easy to give them feedback because they're more receptive, right? Yeah. They're thinking about it. If you have somebody that's just more egotistical, and that's why I said sometimes I feel like I got to work with other actors too, because I work with Marcus a lot, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm a decent director. I'm just working with a great actor. You know what I mean?
I mean, also, like, what you're saying is what Marcus did is something that people that, like, worked with Spike Lee said that he would take the feedback from his actors, which made the film even better. Yeah. So he was like, Denzel would step in or Samuel L. Jackson would step in and be like, hey, this doesn't make sense. How about we do it this way? Yeah. And let's try it and work. So that's great. That
you got to have that mentality because you don't see everything. You know, even though like I wrote it, and Alana will come back with some things like, oh, why is this here? Why, you know, you're like, yeah, that makes sense. You know, like just because I wrote it doesn't mean it's perfect. It's added on to.
You know, I'm chuckling because I'm thinking back to when we were shooting some of the elevator scenes.
Right.
And I remember telling, so I was operating the elevator on the inside off camera, and I remember telling Marcus, all right, let's do this again, but try to look a little bit like bewildered. And everybody just like, what? Ass on me. But, you know, in terms of like...
What's your bewildered look? I want to
know. It's actually funny because like being a receiving feedback too, sometimes I'll be like, I don't know how to do that.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, you be thinking, because a lot of it's like well, one of the things I'll add on to it too, like one of the things with Just Food is like before we started even shooting, we went through the whole script. Like we all read it together. So like we got a lot of, and that was like great. And that's something that I think we took away is like anytime we do film, it's like this is great to like get all those questions out beforehand, before you get on set, and you reading it with the other actresses or actors, and so like you get a good idea before you go on set of like what it's kind of gonna be like, and then it's just playing on set. But like a lot of times when
Bill Walton.
go back to that point.
All right, what other stuff you said that was crazy? Like,
I mean, I'll say some crazy things at times, but just going back to just giving feedback in general, you brought up a good point where it's just like you can be working with people who are a little bit more established or just like have been doing this a little longer, and like they may have an ego associated with it, and so they might not take the feedback right. And also, as a director, as you're giving feedback, or whomever is part of the crew just trying to give some feedback, you don't want to make a person feel belittled in any sort of way.
Yeah.
I most certainly could have took Kathy out my pocket at any moment, because I tapped into something natural, I guess. But but we didn't want that. We everybody was trying to have a good time, and we appreciate everybody's devoting their time and energy to this project, and we just wanted to make it as best as it can be. So trying to give them feedback, and there were times where we would run it back and look at it and point it out, and I think that was very helpful too.
I had to give Alana some feedback because when she was doing Kathy in the bedroom, she wanted to curse at her. She was like, it just feels more natural.
It's a very clean film.
Honestly,
I don't think we going crazy with like curses. I think
I wanted it to be kind of clean.
It was just one F-bomb. It was just
Okay.
one, but I understood why he wanted.
There was no F-bomb in it. It was just
what I wanted.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Dropped some F-bombs.
I wanted.
But I was like, I wanted to.
it
just
felt
bother
like it
everybody,
should have a curse in
it's
it.
that Bronx.
Yeah.
Just because my experience,
He's getting ready to leave me.
my personal experience in that situation, it was a lot of.
You can't be a woman in New York,
Like,
have
you
a
are
situation like that
like,
happen to you,
taking
and the
your car and all
F-bomb
that.
don't
You're
come
not saying
out.
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually feel like I exerted a lot of restraint in my delivery.
Quite a bit.
No, that's what's up. That was something. So now with the film doing as good as it is on YouTube, please check it out. Just Food.
Just Food.
What are the plans next? Like have y'all been shopping at festivals or? Like
Well, we did the festivals first. That's what took it so long to come out. Because we finished this like a year ago.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But we wanted to put in,
It's crazy to think.
I know. I wanted to put in the festivals to kind of like, festivals kind of legitimize your film, just in terms of, it's like a peer review. You know what I mean? So people that are in the industry take a look at it, so the more you get in, we won one of the festivals, which was really good.
Oh, awesome.
It was the International Black Film Festival in Toronto. We won
Shout out
that
to them.
one.
666.
Wait, did anybody go for the cast? Go to Toronto?
We were trying to get Alana to shoot over there, but she couldn't make it.
I was like out. I was actually in DC for business, and I was gonna try to head to Toronto before coming back to New York, and it just didn't.
That'd have been fire.
And then we won. Well, we won, and I was like,
that
was the one.
That'd have been an extra stunt. Yeah. Like, I was like walking around with a championship belt all night at the club.
That was you that night? I was like, yo, it's obnoxious.
So the festivals, so you did Toronto, you did like New York, so now you put it out for everybody to see.
And I put it out, and now it really was just a vehicle because I know for myself, this is the first thing that I had written and directed that went out. I know for Alana, that's why I want her on the project too, because she was looking to get, more directing experience. Marcus got his lead experience. So it really was kind of a vehicle for us to just like get it out there and then kind of think, all right, look, if this can do well, which is doing really well right now, like now you have some options to like think about, okay, what do I want to do? And what do we want to do collectively? So now you can like move independently, you can move together, just a lot of different things you can do just because we kind of.
And for it being so many first, as far as first lead, first
I didn't know that though.
It seemed like so seamless as, like as far as the film wise, it just seemed like everybody was mature, been there, done that before.
Well,
like
you went behind the set.
I know.
It was chaos.
How the film came out and how it looked, the look of the film, the feeling of the film, it felt like y'all was dealing with a bunch of vets that made it possible.
We had a lot of skilled professional people, but we like me and Alana, we had to figure out how we direct together. That's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm thankful that we have the chemistry that we have, and like we had a lot of virtual sessions you know, in preparation for
Right.
all of this stuff and with
Right.
the actors too. So
And we can talk honestly with each other too. Like, you know, I'm like,
Yeah.
that's stupid or something. You know, we can.
Oh, then she can curse.
That's it. You gonna give a free reign?
I don't think I've ever actually cursed at him.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. I wish I had that privilege.
Surprising.
She
Wait,
cursing
wait,
me all
wait,
the
hold
time.
Time out.
She helped us do
No,
Todd
never.
Brady. Remember Todd Brady, which was like, it was a comedy joint. And I remember Alana going through, she's like, I don't like this. We need to reconfigure this film. I'm like, we finished the film. So she's just like, and then and ended up being fire because you really gave that
Yeah.
feedback. And I was like, you know, it was a lot of sleepless nights, but
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
it was
shout out
all
to
worth
4
it.
a.m.
Shout out to 4 a.m. But that's when I was like, oh, nah. And then I didn't know you, but they was like, yo, Sean he got mad shit going. I was like, let's do it. Okay. So then it just was the perfect marriage and meeting everybody. So, nah, it was super fire.
Nah, I mean, it looks really good. Like, but I think every part of it was like really just due to collaboration because even on set, we had crazy days with things like she said, we were planning on shooting everything one day. Then the person's house that we rented out,
Oh,
they were
yeah.
kind of crazy the way they were acting about. They
Oh
didn't
my
want us in
God.
different rooms at different
It
times.
was a little racism.
Yeah,
I smelled MAGA hat.
it was-
MAGA hat on my
It was very, it was
Yeah.
kind of uncomfortable
Yeah.
actually because it was just like he kept walking in
He kept
when
walking
we're
in, he
like
was
trying to
watching
set
us.
up and watching us, and it was just like
don't
you know,
use that cup and don't do this. Like he charged us extra money because we used the cup in the thing. It's like it was
Yeah.
just a lot of nonsense.
Wow.
But we had to like learn as we were going. You know what I mean? But everybody was cool with that. Everybody was very flexible.
Yeah.
And
Ak
we had
almost started a fire in the
Right,
office.
Ak almost burned the place down.
You burned the place down. My bad, Ak. I ain't want to put that.
Up his
What's in the
food.
microwave?
Yeah,
It was a microwave. It was a microwave.
Yeah.
Not to put you under the bus. You know what I'm saying?
Did he put aluminum foil in the
Yeah,
microwave?
he did that. He did that. Come on, man. He did that.
That's like the office
He was,
101.
he was like, yo, he said, showing them me, feed me. Like, don't put the
listen,
niggas
we
under-
tried our best to feed people.
Yeah,
you know.
you know,
Yeah.
That's usually not my priority. you know,
Listen,
like-
listen. You could tell the days when I was setting up, there was food on deck. I'll just say that.
That's right.
Egg and cheeses
Yeah.
to go. Like, I was like, this shit is warm and everything. Man, morsely.
They had the whole spread. Like,
I was like,
and
See?
then Sean is like, here's napkins and a coffee.
Yep. Here's a cold.
Sean, like, I gotta get these niggas to work. They eating, they not working. I'm like, oh,
The pizza y'all ate that day on set in the film, that was the food. It's like
Yeah.
cold
Oh,
pizza.
really?
I'm
Oh, wow.
busting that shit down.
I was like, wait, yo, they got Domino's.
It was so funny because
Yo, Benny,
That was the caterer.
That
Benny was
it.
eating. Yeah, Benny was eating, but I was eating. Like, I don't know if y'all
Straight
watched.
up.
I was really eating. I was starving like.
people was hungry because they had to wait so long
Yeah.
just to take a bite.
That was it. That was the
That
food.
was it.
Like,
I called when
I
I
mean,
was
his whole thing was at a date. I mean, like your restaurant scene. How
Yeah.
long?
But
How
they
long
didn't
was you in the restaurant?
That was
Uh,
a day.
yeah, we were there for the
That
whole.
That was a whole day.
A whole
We
day?
started at like
Yeah.
9:00.
Shout out to Demi. Shout out to Demi.
Yeah,
Demi,
Demi,
the
yeah.
baby.
Oh, okay.
that
Where's
I
that?
seen.
Where's that
and We
located?
Cafe. That was the
That was We Cafe is over in Crown Heights.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what shot.
All
No,
right.
Demi's the main actress he was on
Yep.
the date with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes, yeah. She was
Demi
phenomenal.
the baddie.
Ice, yeah. This is for my Haitian people. We gotta
I
make
did
sure.
start following her.
Oh, we had a lot
Yeah.
of Haitians.
We had a lot of Haitians. I can't front. I looked at when I was looking at the credits, I was like, it's like the Wayans, bro. I was like, Gene. I was like, it's like a
It's the
Haitian.
G's, man. Oh Lord.
You get a Pickens here, Smith here, Hinds here, Gene. I was like, oh,
So y'all just closed down the restaurant for the whole day for that.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then they had something going on in the evening, so it worked out
Right.
perfectly.
yeah.
Because because they open up in the evening, right? Like 4:00. So we
Yeah,
had
it was like
from
4 or
morning to
5,
4.
4 or 5 o'clock, and I think they were gonna have like some live music or something
Yeah.
like that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, they have like Sunday. It was a Sunday we got
Yeah.
it. They had like football and stuff.
I will say they prepared food for us, and I don't know if it was
Oh,
something
yeah.
where I was that hungry that it tastes really good, or it tastes really, really good.
Nah, their food tastes really
Their
good.
taste
That's
was-
that's a
yeah.
Haitian restaurant. Their food tastes really
It was
good.
delicious.
I
I,
order
them
still
all the time.
remember the
Yeah.
chicken I ate.
Mm.
All right, shout out to them. We're gonna have to go back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
We're
go.
gonna have to
Yeah.
check them out.
We need some just food up in there.
So now that the film was out, what's next for like everybody? Just want to go down the line. Like, what is your next step, Marcus? Are you working on something? Have you had something planned?
Yeah.
Big.
I got a couple of things playing with Sean. So
Oh, well, Sean. Okay, all right.
So-
Keep it going.
Well, yeah. So, this was, being on set of Just Food, Sean, he just writes so much. Like he got so many projects in his head that he puts the paper and stuff like that. And I remember him sending me some scripts for some things. Like he was like, I want to do this. I wanna do this. And he sent me the script to this one feature film called A Good Thing, and I loved it. And yeah, we put it together. I was like, let me come in here and let me help produce. And there was a role in it for me and stuff like that. And I loved it. So we put it together. We already shot it. We're finishing it up right now.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, all right.
Already in the can.
Fire.
So we shot a feature film, and we're just putting the final touches on that, and then we'll start, just trying to distribute that, promote it as well. So
that's what's up.
That's Just Food. That was 30 minutes. This one feature film is like 55 minutes. So
wow.
It's a shorter
yeah.
But it's we went crazy. Like it's
nice.
gonna be. I'm excited about it.
It was beautiful being there.
He's in there.
Yeah, I was.
Fritz in there.
I was like, this is. I went to one shoot. I think I was like, no, two. I went to two. I was like, ooh, this is different. Just from going from a rom-com to that type of film is. But it's showing that the versatile,
the crime thriller space and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yes.
That's my lead.
That's about to go crazy in the Bronx. They like crime.
That's my everyday.
I resent
Throw a
that.
chopped cheese sandwich in there. That's it.
I resent that.
I live in the Bronx too. My bad. I had to get you back for what you said about Haiti just a couple minutes ago.
You put it. I didn't say nothing about it.
No, my bad.
Run the tape back.
I'm surprised they had good chicken. I'm so surprised. My bad.
Throw me under the
That was for Mumz.
Wow. Okay, so Lana, what's next for you?
Not working with these people.
My bad.
No. Actually, I did take a bit of a hiatus because last year I had like some medical issues, and so like I'm much better now, which is good. And I am ready to work. But during this time, it's like all the ideas that I've like shared with Fritz, I actually started to write and build upon two of them. So one was the one that I was telling you that we were gonna do out by my house in the Poconos.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I have an entirely different one. And so it's interesting because like working with Fritz and with Love for Art, like we've always like aired towards comedy, right? And this was sort of like a rom-com, right?
Yeah.
But like I'm very much, I have
Wheels are spinning now.
my wheels are spinning, but it's also like my angle is always like kind of like dark, maybe dark humor, suspense, thriller. So like that's what I'm working on right now.
Okay.
I'm literally committing to writing and getting my stuff out.
Getting a scary movie.
So that like maybe in another year or two, we can see something.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Something.
Great. Sean, what's next for you now that this film's out?
Yeah.
I know, like you said, Mark's got blew it up. You got
We
got scripts out the wazoo.
Yeah, we got A Good Thing that we just finished.
Yeah.
And I got another one. It's called Neon Affair. It's another crime drama. It's good. It's gonna be real dope.
Nice.
It's gonna, and I like it because to me it's similar to like Just Food. Like to me, you don't see anything like it. Like it's gonna be really dope.
Awesome.
But we're doing that like later in the year, like March when it gets warm or something like that. So in between, I just wanted to stay active and busy. So I have like a 1-day shoot that with Marcus and just this other actress named Maya. We just found her.
Nice.
Really good. And it's like that one, and then it's like another one that's like a 2-day shoot. I haven't even planned that yet. I just wrote it up. Just trying to stay busy. Like I always tell Marcus, I'm trying to transition from my job to doing this full time. That's like my desire in my head. Like one day, I don't have to keep writing at night and like 2, 3 in the morning.
Oh
at
yeah.
the keyboard writing. So.
Yeah.
But that's just the goal. Keep improving, keep writing. I got some full length scripts that I'm like really, really writing on, like trying to use all my techniques and everything on to put like real proper Hollywood level scripts together. But that's just it, man. Just keep working.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Man.
Phenomenal writer. I be reading it like this shit is. It's like, yo, leave me alone. Close my door. Reading the script, you don't always get that. I'm just reading a lot. I'm just like, this is like, but it's different. Like we tapped into another level. So shout out to you for that.
But for Just Food to be a short film, it is awesome. Everybody's part in it. I know y'all did more than what it's seen behind the scenes, especially directing, right?
Yeah.
But it was awesome. Everything was awesome. It's a great movie. Thanks for watching this. Check out Just Food on YouTube. Do y'all have Instagram, Twitter?
Yeah. You can go first, Marcus.
Yeah, I was gonna say all of our socials are in the link description of Just Food on YouTube.
Yes, that's how I found them.
Yeah.
And stay tuned for more from the whole cast and us. Thanks.
Yo, clap it up for y'all. Y'all
Yeah, did
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, great job.
And
Great
thanks for
film.
having us.
all day. Let's get some donuts, yo.
Yeah.